Calling, very irate at this time, okay? I'm going to be honest with you all. I spoke to you all a day last week, and I told you all to make sure that you disconnected the Zelle from this account, okay? I was assured that that was done, and now here it is that you still have some funds going in there through Zelle. I mean, you guys, is this like true? Like everything that you all have been, blamed for, like in the paper about, fraudulent activities. Like, you guys really are in trouble with all this. Is that really the case? Like, where you're taking advantage of, the small $100 people, and you're kind of just working for the top corporations and just trying to make sure that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Is that where you all stand? I mean, why in the world would you all tell me that you're disconnecting the Zelle service and then turn around and still have it ongoing? I mean, why would you all? I mean, first of all, it's terrible that your bank decides to go along with some kind of a legal document without even notifying me, considering the fact that naturally you're entrusted with my money. I'm entrusting you. So it doesn't matter who comes to you, even if the Supreme Court came to you, at least give a person a notification that, somebody's coming to us with legal documents, in a very, very sound form. Like, we're in charge of your funds here. You're entrusted, your funds to us. So just, we're going to make sure that we protect your funds to a point where we're going to give you the right financial advice. We're going to make sure that your funds are secure. I mean, you guys are turning around. I mean, you might as well work for the, I mean, yeah, I know like you guys work for the Federal Reserves, but I mean, isn't it strange that you guys continue to take advantage of smaller people? And then you send me a notification about the business account and saying that this business account is going to have to, go through some kind of changes on how it's charged. I asked you guys to close out the account, the personal account to begin with. And then you guys decided, that you were not going to close it out until such and such a document. And I opened up the account. So does the account also have to be closed on a different documentation? I mean, when I opened it up, you didn't wait to get a document from the court at that time, did you? No, you didn't wait for that. What you did do was you opened up my account based on my own request and terms that you set in front of me. I took those terms and I went ahead and I accepted you all and I opened up my account with you all, thinking that you all would be, at least courteous enough to protect my funds. I mean, there's no difference between those who are taking this amount of money from each individual that you all are supporting than, to a robbery, just somebody walking in there and forcefully. I don't see a difference. There's no difference with you deciding that you're going to take my money from me and put it into the hands of some corporation than one who's just forcefully in another way. This aggression against the smaller people will not stand. This is unacceptable. You guys cannot continue to be trusted with people's funds and then you turn around and give it to bigger corporations without any necessary protocols. Is unacceptable. So now I want to ask you something, okay? Do you not see where I made sure that I asked your representative to disconnect the Zelle on this account? Do you not see that? I mean, I just want to know, do you see the note to that effect or not? I just want to make sure. Do you see the note to the effect that I asked? I'm sorry?
I said, I'm going to go look for you now. What is your name?
My name is Mr. Muhammad.
Okay, one moment. I'm looking now.
Great. And I'm telling you, I mean, if you tell me that you don't see that note, that's even a more perfect reason why I really, really, really should continue and take the stand that I'm taking. This is unacceptable. I
You
mean,
don't have this, sir. You don't have it. So who told you that you still had it?
because right now I have $100 in that account that was Zelled in, ma'am. The $100 in that personal account, it was Zelled
See,
in.
oh, one moment, sir. So let me tell you how this works a little bit because I understand that you're upset. We removed it so that you can't send any Zelle. We can't stop if somebody's sending you money.
Okay.
That's not something that we can do.
All right, I'm sorry. I want to make sure I understand. Are you telling me that you see no notification asking that Zelle is not used on this account. That's just a yes or no. Do you see the notification earlier this week or not? That's all I'm asking.
Zelle was removed.
I'm
Yes,
sorry?
Zelle has been removed. You
Okay.
can't
All
Zelle.
right. Okay.
I said yes, sir.
Okay. So you do see that note.
You can't do it. They removed everything from your side. But if somebody wants to send you something, we can't stop
No,
them
no.
from
Wait
doing what
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, because I just want to make sure that you understand where you're heading with this. I know that you're trying to stand up for your bank, but really, if you can tell me that the Zelle service was removed, and then you say it was removed partially, it was not completely removed. In other words, it's only removed for you not to.
That's not what I said, sir.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it was removed partially. I said that Zelle has been removed from your account, period. So you do not have the
Okay.
ability to go in and send anyone any
Thank you
funds.
very much. So if Zelle has been moved from my account permanently, why is there a Zelle wire going into my account? That's what I'd like to know.
Because whoever sent you that, they didn't remove Zelle, and they chose to still send funds from their account. We can't control what another individual is doing on their bank account.
All right. See, this is what I don't understand. You're telling me that Zelle is completely removed from my account. This means, when you say completely, this means that nothing is coming in or going out. That means that the entire service.
Sir, I'm sorry that that's what you think that it means, but that's not what it means.
I want to ask you something.
Your online banking.
I understand. I want to ask you something. Do you see a notification from your representative besides what it is that you specified? Do you see the fact that I have called in to talk to him about the Zelle? Do you see that? Do you see a personal notification from your representative?
No. We don't leave notes on calls. We can just see what actions have been done. And I see Zelle was removed, but no notification about what you guys talked about.
All right. Let me ask you, so you mean to tell me that you're just going to, sit around and wait for some type of, additional funds to be sent? Do you think really that after, the prior Zelle of 200 going in there, do you really understand and accept the fact that I will never sit by and just watch money go into that account? Like, so if you're telling me that you're my bank and you're supposed to be standing and representing me, you're saying that you're not going to make sure that I don't lose any more money. You're the loss now. Is that what you're telling me? I just want to make sure I understand.
If you want to do a block, you do have the ability to do a block on all debits and credits if you would like. You just have to go to a branch. You don't have the ability to do it over the phone.
All right. See, now this is again new information. This is not making up. This is even more time on top of the fact that you all simply, are just misinforming me left and right.
Another thing I want to go over with you, because I think that I understand why you may be a little upset. You have a legal order on your account. It's nothing that can be done to stop them from taking that. It didn't matter if you went inside of a branch for this. The legal order is a garnish, and they have the right to take whatever they want as long as they're saying that you owe them something, and they are. They're saying at this current time you owe $1,645.09. And so it's nothing that you can do besides get in contact with them and get some type of payment arrangement to remove the garnish, because as long as you owe them, they can still come in and take it. Whether you go to a branch and do a block on all debits, this is a garnish.
Yeah. So now again, it seems like you're speaking on behalf of the ones who are taking my money. You're telling me about I don't care. The problem really is the fact that. I understand. Listen, I'm not telling you I'm a little upset. You said I'm a little upset. I'm mortified at how you all are doing business. Your banks are actually, you're siding with the,
If you have a garnish, they can take it from any bank. There's nothing you can do to stop them when you have a garnish.
Well, I understand that, and I say that is no more than a bunch of, chicken strudel by the capitalist society. How in the world can I entrust you all with my money only for you all to turn around and honor a garnishment without my prior notice and not giving me any kind? That's like, you know what
Only
that's like.
but
You know,
Mr. Muhammad,
you do
I
say,
can file a formal complaint for you. Would you like for me to do that? It's nothing we can do about the
oh,
garnish, but if you want
definitely.
to file a
No, I
complaint,
look,
okay.
okay. All right, this is no more than a colonialist system that, Wells Fargo has incorporated in their practices here. I mean, you've simply gone
Okay.
ahead and
I'll go ahead and
sided
put that
with
complaint in for you.
the enslaves, system to continue taking money from people. Small people. Keep the,
Yes, sir.
the poor people.
Unfortunately, that's the Federal Reserve, sir. That has nothing to do with Wells Fargo. So if you have a garnish, you can be at Bank of America or any bank that you are at, and they will still be able to come in and take your funds. The only way to avoid a garnish is to not have a bank account whatsoever.
Well,
And so
exactly.
if
And I
you
don't
want
want to
to
bank
file
it.
a
I
formal
don't, that's
complaint,
why I told you all to simply close out, make sure that nothing, that no Zelle. I told you all, and you all still allowed for the Zelle to come in. You guys took my money,
so
just
for that
like,
reason, I'll
what's,
go ahead and file a complaint
I
for you,
mean, it's
sir.
a very, it's a very tedious complaint. I want to make sure that the complaint holds water. I mean, you guys can't just keep taking people's money and giving it to the richer people so that they get richer and us, the poor people, get poor. It's unacceptable. This aggression against the people will not stand, it will not hold, is completely intolerable. How many times have, a bank actually contacted you personally and said to you, listen, we need to let you know that you actually have some kind of legal, judgment on here. What can we exactly do for you? Heck no. They don't do that. What do? They take your money and wait for your card to be declined before you look up and you call them and see to them, like, what in the world has gone on here? And then they let you know about the legal garnishment, the fact that they're not going to close out the account, and the fact that your money is lost. And that's totally uncalled for. Particularly, when you actually got on the phone and you told them to discontinue the services entirely. So they always have one extra technicality that they tell you about, at some higher, now we're talking to some higher level of management here, and they're going to tell you some new information that just makes no sense whatsoever. So why is it that your younger, associate or your junior associate didn't say, we don't know? It's aggression. This aggression will not stand. This aggression is something which, practically it's a continuation of the colonialist system. It's a violation of human rights. Really, you know, I'm telling you, it's just the way people have gotten used to just taking advantage. They don't like the younger person or the smarter person, to excel, particularly when it comes to dollars. I mean, America literally, worships dollars. I mean, no question about it. Anybody who is working or in a position, doesn't matter if it's a religious setting or not. When you talk to them to the bottom of it, it's really about having more money. I mean, who has the most amount of money to draw in the most amount of people so that they can be mostly amount of revered to and worshipped back. Basically, that's what this is. And how do you worship great people who feel that they are great?
Mr.
Um,
Muhammad, thank you so much for your patience. At this time, I did submit your formal complaint about Zelle. You don't feel as though Zelle was removed properly, as well as about your feelings about the garnish
I,
on your account.
I didn't say
I
any,
submitted
my
that
feel,
over to our
my
I
feeling.
submitted that over to our executive office, and so what will happen at this time, Mr. Muhammad? Someone in our executive office is going to reach out to you within 48 hours so that we can get this issue, the complaint rectified for you.
But that,
Okay?
that 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 sounds great. I just wanted to say that the complaint is really against misleading statements. I mean, I was given a misleading statement that there will be no Zelle into this account by any means whatsoever, and not only has it the Zelle continued to come in there. This is the second Zelle that has come into there. And, I feel that the bank is clearly at fault here of misinformation. And I think that is wrong. I think that there should definitely be a congressional stand on the matter. And yes, Washington was going to have to hear about this. So I wanted to make sure of that.
And I do agree that your complaint is valid. And so,
Thank you.
yes.
And your name, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Netra, Netra.
Netra, okay. And you're a supervisor there?
Yes, sir.
Great. Well, I mean, that's all. I mean, my complaint is simply, valid. I'm glad, Netra, you saw that. And, in the future, I mean, let me know if you all need any attaches over the country, like in Africa or somewhere. Maybe we'll get better banking over there one day.
Right. Now you made me laugh. I agree with you.
Right. You got to have a good laugh. Thank you very much. And just as you told me, my call may be recorded for training purposes. I mean, my call is always recorded for training purposes.
Okay, right. And legal purposes, I assume.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm glad you understand that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you have a great evening. Huh? What's that?
We're going to reach out to you about this.
All right.
About the complaint, because you're right. They shouldn't have told you that.
Absolutely.
They should have told you exactly how Zelle works, and so you wouldn't be still receiving money that you can't touch. So I get it.
Exactly. I mean, this is the second one. I know where I stand.
Right,
Please, exactly. Please stop. Okay? Enough is enough.
Right. I get it, Mr. Muhammad.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
You are welcome, Mr. Muhammad. Thanks for being a part of Wells Fargo.
All right. Bye-bye.